Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign we'll be reading for next. Cancer. Okay, let's dive into Cancers. You could feel a lot of energy at these days, maybe. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. You could be also like coming to an agreement with somebody, or tell me more, Cancers, from their spirit team, guardians, guides, most important, valuable advice from Angel Michael and their guardians and guides, most beneficial ancestors. One, making, really channeling your energy, a lot of power. With a flick of focus, you come to see a vision realized. So you could be really like at the precipice of something here as well. This could be a contract, some kind of communication as well. Hope my mic didn't change position. Hope it's still decent, but whatever. Let's just hope it is. So let's see, 43. Creation, directing energy, manifestation. Yeah, this could be an organization or network or something about work or a home. A wand is a ritualistic tool that's used to direct energy and also summon energy, angels, and deities. It's a way to connect with your desired outcome, opening a channel of manifestation from the spirit realm to you on earth, so kind of like embodying that new frequency and reality. This is a card of vision and a focus on your desires. When it appears, you may be looking ahead to your future, beginning to craft a clear understanding of what you want your life to look like in the coming days, months, or even years. So maybe you've gone through a little bit of a shedding portion before this. You don't have to take it if it doesn't apply, but if so, maybe you didn't know where you were heading for a little bit, and now you're kind of like, after we have gotten rid of everything that isn't you, maybe you're kind of realizing what is. Receiving this card is encouragement to hold this vision and direct the energy towards these goals, but keep your mind and eyes open. As you focus your intention on manifesting your dreams, you find the right opportunities and people to connect with your energy. So you're literally creating this because you're the creator of your reality, right? So as you change your frequency, the world responds to that. Your reality responds, offering exactly what you need to get ahead. The last meaning of this card is that you're creating a stable position for yourself. The foundations are being laid, and that will likely lead to great success. So this is about maintaining and protecting, right? Your confidence is growing, and with it, your momentum. Keep up the good work in your dreams, front and center. Yeah, this could be a new opportunity. Maybe this could be like a new relationship to yourself, self-esteem, self-love, self-worth, magnetizing everything that you desire because you have a new understanding of yourself, and there's a new frequency being generated. But let's get you one of these. Cancer's advice from their spirit team, guardians, and guides for Cancer energies. Double mission. I think you're really putting your mission first, is what I'm seeing here as well. Like maybe you used to sacrifice yourself a lot for others, and maybe this is a moment when you're not, or you're realizing that that's not the reality. That's not the reality you want to continue to live. Cancers, people in placements, Cancer energies from their highest teams of love and light. Yeah, it's coming out of any self-imposed restrictions with the Eight of Swords here, making solid choices. You could also be having different options. Yeah, you could have been through a period of phase and rest, kind of detachment before this point, kind of reflecting on what you actually wanted to create. See, she's kind of like looking at that sword. She's got a sword above her bedpost, so maybe there's something about protection here as well. But yeah, she's looking good though, so. All right, I don't know where to put that, so we'll just continue. Cancer people in placements. Yeah, really focusing on your personal happiness. Nine of Cups with the Emperor here. This is you taking charge of your life. Maybe before you used to kind of be very docile in your own finance, but I see you really taking charge of your finance here as well. And maybe that's by kind of maybe going towards the opposite dynamic. Like if you're a very caring person, maybe you're embodying more Capricorn traits, which is on the same axis, which is all about boundaries and kind of a more masculine principle, the fatherly principle. So yeah, or you could be very protected by a fatherly masculine as well. This could be like in the spirit team or otherwise, but okay, Cancers, what's your advice? Cancer energies, what's the guidance for their next actions? Making solid choices, judgment, and rejecting things. Where do you want to put your energy? What do you want to open yourself to? So when you have the good boundaries, you know where to channel, what to create. So anything else for Cancers? Yeah, this could be about who to talk with as well, or who not to talk with, where to direct your energy, where not to. That could be something that was on your mind that you had to move through a period of rest to really understand who to reject and who not to. I see you being very smart as well. You could be very creative. Octopus spirit animal could be relevant here. Anything else for Cancers? Yeah, you could have changed your perspective on something, on who you were working with, to move away from any conflict. Five of Swords, this could have been like competitive people, toxic people. And so really coming into your own power could have been really important to move away from these predators and become the kind of, capitalize on your happiness and success. Yeah, Five of Wands in the reverse again. It's like overcoming everything. Three of Wands on the bottom, Devil in the reverse. This is planning for the future in a way that's not toxic, in a way that doesn't repeat past cycles, in a way where you're in control this time. Yeah, okay, interesting. Okay, yeah. I see you being more, if I'm speaking to a feminine, I see you being more focus on the bag than on the heart kind of energy. Like you're really focused on what brings you joy, what fills up your, coin purse or whatever. I don't know why I called it a coin purse, but whatever. Cancer. Your accounts, Cancer. Yeah, indulge. This is about your happiness at the end of the day, like putting your needs first, making sure that you're well taken care of. Anything else for Cancers? The grind, the reverse. You might be realizing that you like overworked yourself in the past. You worked with people that didn't appreciate you, so you're actually working much more carefully. And there's something here about making healthier choices as well. Like maybe before you would go for like, let's say, a job or position that was kind of below you, and now you're kind of being very careful or something like that. I see you just making healthier choices, and the people you work with, the things you consume, everything. It's just like every single facet of that energy, right? So, yeah, deep knowing on the bottom. Individuality, interesting. Okay, let's get you white light. Cancers, from their spirit team, guardians and guides. For Cancer's highest timeline, most beneficial advice from their angels, guardian angels, and guides. I'm seeing Sovereign Queen Maeve wanted to pop out. Dakini of Infinite Light. Very powerful. Sagittarius energy, which I was getting in your reading, I just didn't mention it, which makes sense. I guess Jupiter's in Cancer, which Sagittarius is ruling planet. But Cancer and Sagittarius tend to get along, or you could just be dealing with one. But it depends on other factors, of course. Or this could be shedding, letting go of things, expanding as well. New luck, new abundance, new awareness, because you're aligning yourself. So let's see, 9. Seek and ye shall find. So ask and the door is opened, or as you go forward and you have faith, the thing is kind of giving, like, when you play Assassin's Creed, if you've ever played it, as you go to the edge of the map, it kind of like regenerates the next area or something. It's kind of like that. Like your energy is like regenerating the future, the next timeline. It's like you can close your eyes and open your eyes and say you're in a new timeline energy. Find the teachers and teachings which feel pure to your heart, but remember it is the inner truth of who you are that ultimately sets you free. Do not give power away. Yeah, with the Emperor in the future position with 9 of Cups, this is you taking charge of your happiness for sure. Really powerful energy with the wand making there too. Do not give your power away, but do trust in the greater guiding wisdom at work in all aspects of your life. So I think this is why you're so empowered as well right now, especially if you're aligning yourself with the cosmos, or the cosmos and you are kind of collaborating, you and your spirit team, kind of moving into new timelines or new paths or new destinies. Maybe you're calling in new guides as well. I'm getting that strongly, that new guides could be also coming in for you. If you feel like you've gone through like a big change or something like that, you could be calling in new guides that'll help you kind of move onto that new chapter as well and give you the strength and the teachings and the focus. Yeah, there's something here about transmuting as well. I see you mastering anything that's once, used to have power over you. I see you having power over it now. So that's really interesting. Thank you. Amen. Let's see. Let's see. Ask for help from enlightened spiritual beings in any matter of concerns. You can constantly pray every morning. You can constantly pray every day, every second. Ask them for guidance. Ask them to show you the understanding. Ask them to show you the magic every day. It's a great way to connect every single day with your spirit team. In any matter of concern, and help shall be granted. So believe all problems can be resolved, and a more graceful life experience opens up. So beautiful. You have that faith. You have that trust in. Maybe you have a stronger relationship to God or divinity in general. Maybe you're really connected with that, right? Like marrying it or whatever. A Dakini is a supernatural feminine being who inspires spiritual practice and guides one to actualize cities or spiritual abilities and reaches the inner path of awakening. Teaches the inner path of awakening. She protects us from negativities and restores our vital energies. So yeah, really focusing. You have so much more energy because you're actually pulling away from things that used to steer you wrong, and now you have all this freed up energy, freed up emotion, freed up focus to channel into what you desire, to take control over what you want to manifest. She protects us from negativities and restores vital energy. She teaches us how to act with wisdom. And yeah, so it's kind of like, it's a beautiful kind of symbiotic relationship with your spirit team. It's like not that you're overpowering God. It's that you and God are working, and that's what's giving you such power. She can be a demanding teacher, requiring us to reflect on the mysteries she presents through our dreams, inspirations, and meditations, and proceed to unravel them. As we do so, we develop the inner capacity and become stronger. These wild feminine creatures are gentle or fierce, or a combo of both. When she appears in a reading, travel your path. And of course, we kind of like, after the patriarchy, the last 2,000 years of the Bible, they kind of wanted to subdue women. So they kind of made these things devilish or demonic, or whatever. But really, it's just, we don't judge men for having the gumption to go after what they desire, do we? So yeah, and it's a really, and I'm not going to go into it too deep. So anyways, These wild feminine creatures are gentle or fierce or a combo of both. When she appears in a reading, travel your path. You have to be fierce to things that are not good, right? And travel your path and explore your questions about spirituality and awakening with confidence, for much progress can be made as you do so. Some Dakinians are fully enlightened, whilst others are still in their process of awakening. These truly enlightened beings have the ability and desire to assist all others to enlightenment. They know how to lead us along the path because they have trod it before us. So this could be like a masculine presence around you, or maybe like a spirit team. Beings of lesser development may or may not have such helpful intentions, but even if they do, how can they show us the way when they themselves have yet to discover it? So this is about you really staying close to your spirit team, right? Truly enlightened beings can and do help us in many ways, from solving problems we encounter in daily lives to ensuring that we are taking the most beneficial steps on our spiritual path, right? Because we are all reincarnated, we have a purpose that we need to fulfill, and we need to be strong enough to fulfill it. They are our spiritual family, guiding and assisting us from a place of love and skillfulness. The Dakini of infinite light, Marisi, is one such being. Marisi is connected to the rays of the light from the sun, so getting on sun, getting those downloads. The sun is also kind of associated with Ra, or God, right? The Christos, right? Christ consciousness, the sun. She is sovereign over all lesser beings. Her many gifts include the capacity to guide one into enlightenment, to heal and repair which has been separated or broken, and to provide protection during vulnerable transitions, whether we venture beyond our known worlds, and also from misfortune and negativities of all kind, including being manipulated, controlled, or exploited. So you could be really standing your ground. Maybe you didn't do this for a long time, or you never did this before, but now you're kind of taking the mantle of your life and really realizing the patterns and what you need to do to kind of shift yourself into a frequency of, like, what would your higher self do, right? What would your highest version of yourself do? Would they put up with shit from other people? Would they put themselves in dangerous situations? Would they lower their value? Probably not. So let's see. It resonates with material abundance as well, and is associated with providing the prosperity we need to live a happy, long life and make progress on the spiritual path. So you could notice as you're stepping into your power, you're actually magnetizing greater self-worth, self-money, self-love, and money opportunities towards you, because the universe is reflecting on that kind of frequency that you're embodying. The divine goddess of sun brings light on all levels. We need light to see clearly, otherwise we feel confused as to which steps, if any, to take. So constantly breathing in golden white light from heaven, exhaling that into your aura, dissolving any kind of negativity off your aura, and really shielding yourself with that. This is just as true on emotional and psychological levels as it is the physical. Or you can, of course, just ask for understanding. Light helps us see what's happening rather than making assumptions. When we see what's happening clearly, we have the opportunity to make best choices. The Oracle of Dakini of Infinite Light augurs an increase of light in your life. This can include lightening up after a difficult time, an increase of clarity from a helpful healing or higher perspective, or a clear positive path opening up through a troublesome time. Her appearance signifies sacred victory. Call upon her and don't give up. So I'm literally seeing this road. Like maybe you felt like you're in a void or something, but I'm seeing it like literally. You're close. So like you're about to like walk on this road and you're on the path. Like it's kind of like, I don't know, not that your path will never change, but I see something coming for you. So this could be exciting for you. This could be like a celebration period. It might be a little bit jarring or scary or exciting, but Cancers, messages from the highest teams of love and light. Hand fastings. Yeah, so this is about maybe agreements you were part of in the past. Maybe you're realizing like dynamics that have repeated in your relationships, Cancer. I mean, if you're encountering the same dynamics over and over and over from different people, there's probably something wrong about the way that you're acting in those relationships, right? The dynamics, the tone, the signal that you're sending, the way you're talking or whatever. So the things you're not saying as well, right? Yeah, inner power. Your inner power could have been stripped from you before, and now it's kind of like really accessing it, not letting anything cloud your judgment as well. Let it be known, no will or desire is more powerful than I. So if people are projecting what they wanted for you, or come on, Cancer, stay with me, or whatever, you're really saying, no, this is what I want because I'm clear on my purpose and what I want in my life. When you're not clear, then people can sway you off and use magic or do whatever, manipulate you. So yeah, manifestation on the top of the deck, beautiful. And again, 20, so this is all about self-worth, money. Unleashing, yeah. Magic is more than a wave of the hand or a chant of words. It's a state of being. Magic is what happens when you're so settled in your power that light radiates from your soul. You shine so bright the universe sees itself reflected in you. To be a great manifestor, you must allow your magic to unfold within your spirit without limitation or hesitation. You have pulled in, so maybe you always held yourself back for some reason or other. Maybe people wanted you to. They're trying to like push down your light, push it away, take it away, dim it, dull it. You have the pulled inner power because there's a force within you that you've held back for too long. To access this power, you must learn to trust in sacred gifts. So this is having a really strong relationship to yourself and your spirit team as well. So you're not scared or you're not fearful, that you actually feel confident, empowered, and realize how important it is and how beautiful it is when you step into that energy. Don't question the signs when they come. If something feels significant, it's because it is. And if something feels like a divine message, it's because the universe intentionally chose this pathway, knowing it would grab your attention. So if you find yourself being like looking left at a random, or feeling called to look a certain direction, and you see something that's like, oh, that's strange. Like I just saw like a white dove fly by me. I wonder what that means. Well, it could mean peace. It could mean good times, right? Or maybe you see a blackbird What does that mean? Oh, maybe I'm going through some kind of, maybe I'm coming into my power, my darker power. Each whisper you embrace brings you one step closer to unleashing the totality of your manifestation power. That's interesting. So they really want you to pay attention to your spirit team at this time because they could be communing with you. Additionally, you're in a cycle of manifestation when this card comes to a reading. Don't let this pass you by, for it's your power that drew this good fortune to you. And we do have Venus conjoining Jupiter still, so very powerful, positive. You can magnetize with Venus. Jupiter is very luck. It's a deity's support, so you definitely have a lot of support from the divinity right now. Good time to really stay focused and honed in on what you want, nothing that you don't, really. So, alrighty, Cancers. Let's get you an Egyptian. Cancer energies. Yeah, I'm getting like a honeybee. Like, you know how a honeybee has to have a stinger to protect its honey? There could be something about that, or maybe the honeybee as a spirit animal could be relevant. Fruitfulness, yeah. Something was really, maybe you were dealing with people that took away from you before, like maybe you were overgiving, or you were overgiving your time, love, energy, emotion, and now you're kind of realizing that that needs to be for you. Yeah, you could have had to let these people go. Anything else? Or just kind of, yeah. And it's because you deserve better. You deserve connections that have better, healthier dynamics, so. Righteousness, yeah. And creation, yeah. So the more that you're kind of, the more that you have these understandings will allow you to kind of be happy and move into this creation, creative energy, the ability to manifest your reality. So let's get you an angel for Cancers. Oh, that came out quick. Bountiful nature, exactly. There's no limit to anything. Spending time in nature helps you shift to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. It's really only humans that limit themselves, right? Meditate beneath a tree garden or sit under the stars or do some other activity to connect with limitless vastness. Anything else? Maybe we'll get you a flower, Cancer energies. Crocus, yeah, this could be about a beginning. Maybe somebody wanted to stop you from this beginning, side note, or they didn't want you to. Birch, interesting. Rowan, you're very protected. Okay. Let's see. The jitterbug. I don't know. I'm getting that in my head. Jitterbug. I don't know. Beeth, the birch tree, is the first to revive itself after a wildfire and the first to awaken after its winter sleep. We did see the Four Swords, which means rest. Yeah, this could be like a new emotional way or foundation of protecting your emotions, more self-care. The younger trees have thin paper-like bark that peels off in sheets, and the sweet birch variety produces root beer-like oil used to flavor the birch beer. Birch represents renewal and new beginnings. As well as protection and purification. Tying a red ribbon on a birch branch. That's funny. It's giving that song. What's that song? Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. I don't know. It's a love song. On a birch branch, and you will cast a protection spell around you. Interesting. So maybe there is something here about, doing more protection or protection work and rituals could be really helpful to purify and really help you stay focused and protected, because things can really take us off course sometimes, like certain people's energy, or maybe they're, being very disrespectful to us and we're not standing up for ourselves could be extremely bad for energy. So there is a need to establish boundaries, speak up, and also do rituals to end that energy or do self-analysis. And cradles made of birch will protect an infant from malevolent powers. So I really see you like coming face to face with darkness or fears and overcoming them is what I'm seeing. And they have nothing on you, especially when you shine so bright. It's kind of like a shadow. It's kind of like it looks huge when there's not enough light in the room. But then when you increase you turn on all the lights, it's like, well, I guess it's not that scary, is it? You can also write on birch bark using its energy to cast a spell. So this is a great time for you to do spell work on what you actually want to call into your existence and reality. So this could be also a newfound sense of creativity or leadership, or it could also be something about a position or job or daily routine health matters. You could also manifest greater health and things like that. But let's get you a Lenormand before we close out. Yeah, somebody could have, you could have had like a lot of jealous people around you at some point in time. This really could have forced you to come into your power stronger, as well as what I'm seeing here as well. Like maybe you were constantly encountering like negative, malevolent spirits, and it's because you didn't have the protection. You weren't activating protection, and that's a key lesson that you had to learn, it seems, in this lifetime. Cancers, energies, messages for Cancer placements. But if it's not your reading, don't take it. Yeah, this could be a new beginning, brings a message full of cheer. This could be about finance, opportunities, or just greater joy in your life as well. This could be something you're investing in as well. If this card falls distance, all is not clear. Well, it's quite close. Whatever the outcome, remain without fear. Exactly. Woes will be brief when the birds disappear. So there's something about woes will be brief. Things are lightening up at this time as well. Let's get you some juicy messages before we close this sucker out. Just kidding, it's not a sucker. All right, Cancers from their spirit team. You could be a good cook, side note, or you could like cook like maybe you're using like vegetables or nice kind of I'm seeing roasted vegetables in my mind's eye, so maybe there's something about that, or just on the stove too, because I don't really have the patience for an oven sometimes. Anything else for Cancer? Oh shoot. Okay. Learning to prioritize yourself. Love it. Don't let them come back in. So this could be people from the past. Was willing to sacrifice your purpose for their benefit. Exactly. They wanted to siphon all your energy, use it. Just kind of like keep you. I'm seeing somebody like a maid. Like they wanted you to keep you at a lower level or something, or just kind of use you in that way or capacity. They took what you said as a personal attack. Well, good, because it was. I'm just kidding. Stand on business. Find people with common goals, exactly, and you're magnetizing them towards you as you stand in your power. Wants you misled and deluded. So definitely stay focused and honed in on your craft or your purpose at this time. I hope you enjoyed this quick little reading. Thank you so much for being here. Best of luck. And if you need a personal, you can use the Buy Me a Coffee link. We'll leave a tip through there. Please hit like or subscribe if you found it useful. It's very affirming and loving. So I'm praying for your success. Take care.